What's up, y'all? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content and all of my videos. I want to give a salute to Stephen Curry um, for hitting his first game winner against the Rockets, in which they defeated the Rockets 105 to 103. Um, Steph Curry, who struggled early. You know, he had a monster game, hitting 22 points, and what was more impressive to me was the 12 assists. Okay, uh, Jordan Poole also had 20, and Wiggins had 17, and Porter had 13. Um, Thompson didn't play, and neither did Draymond Green. And on the Rockets end, pretty a very well balanced game. Uh, Christian Wood, one of my personal favorite, had 19 and 15. Uh, I like to talk about some of these guys because a lot of them don't really get the credit that they deserve because of their record. Jalen Green, who's kind of been struggling as of late, didn't really didn't really do that good. You know, he only had 3 points, 3 assists in 25 minutes of play. I mentioned Jalen Green because he's projected to be the next best thing, and they're going to be trying to build around him. But Tate had 10, Eric Gordon had 10, uh, Porter Jr. had 17, Kenyon Martin Jr. had 14, who nobody really talks about either. Kenyon Martin Jr. is he definitely he can hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he reminds me a lot. Uh, you know, has that kind of heart that his pops had, and then Matthews had 12. Now let's just get to the biggest thing that I think people want to talk about, which is the buzzer beater that um, Curry had hit. Okay, it's something to be said, man, that when people constantly say things to you, and when when they have these expectations about you, but you fail to meet those expectations, it becomes it becomes habitual for people to constantly keep telling you that you can't do this and you can't do that. I've always said that when it comes to Steph Curry, he's a remarkable player. A remarkable player. One of one of one of the best shooters in NBA history. I don't like to disrespect any other shooters that have come before him by saying he's the best. The argument is there, but many people see him as the best shooter and from especially from beyond the arc ever. Also, you know, Steph Curry has been held accountable for him not showing up in the clutch and not doing things at the end of the game in the big moments and stuff like that, right? But see, the thing that you have to respect about Steph Curry is the fact that unlike some superstars who sit there and pout, complain, and make a whole lot of excuses, you can't say that about Steph Curry. Name me a time when Steph Curry has sat there and throw the pity party because things haven't gotten his way. The only time I really seen Steph Curry blow up was two times, right? Uh, Salute to you, Sandra. I see you in the building. The only time I've seen Curry really blow up was last season when he was notably frustrated about everything that was going on. He was ready. I mean, he was very frustrated about everything that was taking place with the new team, guys being out, guys learning a new system, but people don't take that into account. All they see is, okay, are you going to show up or are you not going to show up? It's easy for us to sit here and judge when you go from being used to having your running mate in Klay Thompson and having all these different championship level players on your team that were role players and everything, and being able to, you know, okay, I could depend on them or fall back and everything. But he was put in a situation where he had to learn on the fly, learn how to play without Klay as he had been the previous season. He had to learn how to play with new players, young players that didn't know that much. I mean, Andrew Wiggins got a whole lot of criticism. So did Kelly Oubre, and even guys like Jordan Poole. New guys that were on there on the system and stuff. Now, what's up with the True Viking Queen? I see you in the building. Now, listen, but they still went back to Curry and they still held him accountable and said, okay, you can't give Curry the respect until he gets it done in the finals or in the uh in the playoffs or whatnot, when it's clutch time. But the one thing that I've never said that I don't um that I didn't want for Curry is for him to get better at it. And as a matter of fact, I believe in Steph Curry, and I believe that he's been working on that aspect of the game. Now, we could sit here and we could say, oh, well, all he needs to do is go to the gym and pretend, that, the clock is winding down and all this other stuff, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy to work on uh, something like that, especially when situations you, you can't really control. And what I mean by that is, you can't control the crowd. I mean, you could take the crowd, you could suck the life out of the crowd, you know what I'm saying, by coming in there and when they try to put all types of pressure on you and everything, then you could be able to take the life out of the building. I mean, you could do that. That's a form of control. But I'm talking about with the crowd just mentally draining you. Then, of course, you also got to take the personnel that's on the floor. You also got to take into account you don't know what type of defender is being thrown at you. I mean, Curry has met all types of defenses. Um, he's been doubled. He's had to face double team. Sometimes, I'm reluctant to even say triple team, but for the most part, double team. And he doesn't get a lot of credit, but see, Steph Curry is very good when it comes to his handles. Now, I know this is going to be hard for some people, for a hard pill to swallow when I say this. Curry has been working on other aspects of his game. It's not going to come overnight, guys. If it's just like Carmelo Anthony, right? You can't sit there and expect Carmelo Anthony to become an elite defender overnight when he's been used to doing something for so long and that hasn't been his primary role. It doesn't work like that. You know, you can't expect for Curry to be automatically brilliant in the pick and roll situation, like other guys and stuff when okay, he hasn't really been uh directing his work on that specific portion of his game. But the thing that you have to respect about the babyface assassin is that when it's all said and done, he's trying to work on other aspects of the game. There's been time when I've been critical of him, not so much. I've been critical of him in the clutch and everything and stuff like that, and ending games and stuff like that. But the one thing that I like to see Curry do is, for one, what I already said about the defensive end, in which he's led the league, and been always in the top in steals and stuff like that. And there's always an argument there. They'll say, "Well, he's always up there with steals and stuff like that." But yeah, I'm not going to say it's easy to get steals, but when you get a steal or you pick a person's pocket or something like that, if you're quick enough to do that. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're playing lockdown defense, and also when you're playing in the pick and roll, you know, and when it comes to the two-man game, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, being able to get around the pick and stuff like that. People think that, oh, it's easy to stop a pick and roll. Some guys really don't know that. Some guys think it's rocket science to stop a pick and roll. Okay, now now look, you can sit here and what's up? What's up with it? What's up with it, Bruno? I see you in the building. We can sit here and say Curry isn't this and Curry isn't that and everything like that. Hey, he's looking at our videos. He's looking at what you say about him. He's listening to the criticisms and stuff like that. Giannis is listening to you. Ja Moran is listening to you. Jokic is listening to you. Even Westbrook is listening to you. Uh, you know, LeBron, of course, he's listening to you. Everybody is listening to you and listening to what you say. And that's the beauty of it. You know, I respect Curry for doing it. Yes, I know it was a regular season game. Yes, I know it was against um, a, a, a below mediocre team in Houston, but it's the beginning of something great, because you don't know how he can excel in doing that. It can be it can be the beginning of something remarkable. Now, am I going to say that? Listen, I would rather see him try and miss shots, um, down the stretch and everything, than to not, do it at all. He's going to get criticized whether he is a clutch performer or not, whether he gets an MVP or not. He's going to get criticized, because then once he gets a once he gets a championship MVP, or like a Finals MVP, guess what? Then they're going to say, well, he's always had a stacked team. And then if it's not because he had a stack, yeah, Bruno, yeah, True Viking is a True Viking is a woman. Yeah, True Viking, she's a queen. um, but what I'm saying is that whether he hits the shot or he doesn't hit the shot or whatever, he's still going to get criticized regardless, and they're still going to hold him expectations to him. Some people might some people might think that, okay, well, you know what, uh, man, this doesn't really mean anything. No, it means a lot to a lot of people. It's his first career. You don't think Curry has been thinking about it? He's like, shit, it's about damn time I hit a shot. You don't think Curry thinks about it? Yeah, he wants to get better. And that's what I respect about Curry. You said, "Oh Lord, okay." Nah, don't do that. Don't do that to him, True Viking. She said, "I'm tired of this." She said, I'm, fin- I'm finna show the hourglass. I'm finna show the Coke bottle." She said, "I'm finna show people." Look, I am, but nah, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Bruno, she went off on me too. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad. She got on me. She got on my helmet. You know what I'm saying? But it's because I think it is because of the name, sweetie. Because I had a partner. You know what I'm saying? We used to call him Bike. You know what I'm saying? But it was because he would. When you think of a Viking, you know what I'm saying? When you think of when you think of guys in battle back in the days and stuff like that, or Romans and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You think of like Alpha, you think about men and stuff like that. So we used to call that dude Vike because he was it was a street name for him, but his real name it was Viking or whatever. So that's why I thought it was. But then when I got close up to the picture, I was like, oh yeah, she is a female. But you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have known that. So you know, yeah, 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 man. I mean, I don't really take some guy. Some people take that shit kind of serious. Like when it comes to their name, or you thinking this or you thinking that. I know one motherfucker on here. I ain't gonna name his name. You know, it, you know, he got sensitive about his name and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, nigga, it's just a damn mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no life or death situation. You know what I'm saying? I, I like, but some guys, take that shit kind of serious. Well, you know what, man? I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna go over there no more, man, because well, shit, nigga, kick rocks. I don't give a fuck. Shit, man. You know what I'm saying? What's True Viking? She still fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Look, I'm a woman, huh?" See, it's ways that you could just handle shit. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand that logic. They think, "Oh, you know what? I got to hold a grudge against this nigga." You know why? Because he said my name wrong, or he thought I was a woman, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they always gonna hold that in the back of their brain. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It's not really that serious. But anyways, man, to get back to Curry, um, I have a great personality. I'll be a man on here and a whole beautiful woman. Nah, well, Queen, it's all about just really just being yourself. You know, people will respect you more if you be yourself. You know, yeah, kick rocks. Nigga, man, yeah, I'm showing my age by saying that, but man, that's the truth, and that's what we say in the South. You know what I'm saying? If if you don't like me at all, man, go ahead, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that sensitive old third grade BS, man. Don't make no sense. It's just like, okay, yesterday, True Viking, when me and Jacob go at it or something like that. See, I could go at it with Jacob. I could go at it with Memphis. I could even go at it with my guy Ticket, or I could go at it with various people or whatever, you know, anybody. But see, when you go at it with certain people or whatever, they get so sensitive. I could go at it with Sterling Young. I could go at it with Scrub Zero. I could go at it uh, with shoot, get with Tiffany or something like that, right? But I'm not. I could go at it with True the King or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Or Antisocial, or you know what I'm saying? Anybody, the homie LB. All these guys that okay, that might have pages or something like that, and I go to their page, or even Luda Ryder. We go, we disagree all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or with James or something. But I'm not gonna quit I'm not gonna be like, you know what? Nah, I'm not talking to them no more. You know why? Because it's not really that big of a deal. But you have people on here. Yeah, with JMJ, me and JMJ, we disagree on a lot. Listen, we was talking about Kaepernick. He feels a certain way about Kaepernick, and I feel a certain way. But JMJ ain't finna stop talking to me. That's not the way I rock. Yeah, I mean, dog. I listen. You could tell a Lakers fan, or you could tell a like, okay, like when Jacob, he feels strongly about the Cowboys. That's just a tip. That's just a little piece of the pie of how some of these Cowboys feel. These Cowboys fans feel. There's a lot of guys that are infuriated. There's guys, man. I know a guy, man. He didn't even want to walk into the barbershop because he already knew that he was going to get flamed and everybody was going to flame him. My homeboy, my other guy, he's a barber. Uh, he's a he's a he's a he's a Steelers fan. Yeah, it's all about debating. You said Trey Chambers emotional versus logic. Well, I'm gonna tell you something like this, Trey Chambers. Like, yeah, okay. Let me tell you this. When we getting into it and stuff like that, hey, that's guys expressing themselves. But if you want to get educational, we can do that shit too. We can set up a debate. No profanity involved, no disrespecting anybody's, how they look and stuff like that. Everybody gives their talking points. You have a certain amount of minutes to give your opening argument, whether it's 5 to 15 minutes or whatever. Then the other guy does the same thing. Then you have to, give your counter. Then you give the other guy gives his counter or whatever. Then okay, you go at it. Both of your arguments or whatever. Then you give your closing. And then after that, then that's when the panel has to ask certain questions to both of the debaters. I'm trying to tell you, I have homeboys that are captains and have done it on a not only a high school level, but also a collegiate level too, right? And some of these guys, I have one guy that went to my church a while back, and he was a politician. He really, I didn't agree with it. I didn't want him to go into politics, but he actually had to stand premises a certain way. So Trey Chambers, when you talk about emotion and you talk about versus logic, this on here, people gonna say debating. Yeah, it's a debate, but it's not an actual, structured debate. You know what I'm saying? Like Pastor Dow, shout out to him. Like Pastor Dow was talking about. You know, there have been times when uh shout out to FYF and Lamont. He sets up a structured debate. Ticket. He set up a structured debate. And you're gonna be judged. It can't be none of that. Oh yeah, you know what, man? I'm cooking you. Nah, you gotta be. It's gotta be like, okay, people have to understand. Okay, is he bringing any logic to the table? Does he have any facts to back up the statement and stuff like that? So I understand what you're saying, Trey Chambers, but The thing about it is that, at the end of the day, I don't really take it that serious. If you felt like you won an argument against me and you sleep good at night, hey, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But some people, they take it to the point where, you know what, I don't want to talk to that guy again. You know why? Because he said this or he said that, and it shouldn't even really get that serious. Everybody's not gonna agree on the same thing. There, there's a lot of people that don't feel what I say about Steph Curry is right. I feel like Steph Curry has worked on other aspects of his game and stuff. Will he be like a Klay Thompson on the defensive end all the way? No. Or like what Klay Thompson used to be? No. Will he be like a Draymond? No. But the fact that he's trying, will he be clutch like a Kobe or like a Jordan or like a Larry Bird or something like that? We may never see that. But the fact that he's given effort, and it's the same thing with Giannis. It's the same thing with Giannis. Y'all sit here and y'all like, oh well, Giannis can't shoot. He ain't got no jumper, stuff like that. You don't think he's listening to you, but he's ignoring what you're saying. I mean, he's listening to what you're saying, but he's working on that aspect of the game. That's why, like, a lot of you could never be married. You never could be married, or you never could be in any type of relationship, because when you're with a woman, you're gonna have to get constructive criticism, and some of you men, y'all can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't grow up in the household with my mom's, for real. You couldn't grow up in the household with my mom. You couldn't grow up around my family, period. I'm talking about constructive criticism all the time. And the thing about it is, that's how you get better. Some of y'all get so serious. Oh, you know what? That's why I respect my boy Goat Mike. Shout out to Goat Mike too. Go sub to his page. Because if you tell him, if like, when he does something or whatever, and you tell somebody like me or my boy Go Mike or Hitman or somebody like that, shout out to Hitman too, guess what? We gonna checkmate your ass on it, and we gonna get it done. That's just what Texas guys do. I don't know about anybody else, but and it's not just to prove anybody wrong. I mean, shoot, look, I'm not trying to prove any, like Steph Curry, right? He hit the battle is within himself. And you heard that last night. What did he say? He said, damn, it's about time I hit a game winner. So like I said, he's been battling himself, and and inside of your mind internally, that's the biggest battle that you can face. But y'all don't understand that. Y'all think y'all got to go at other people and prove this person wrong, prove that person wrong. That's what's wrong with you now. And then when you don't meet their expectations and they keep getting on you about it, then you give up and you swelter. I don't do that shit. I love being criticized. I love You should love when people talk about you, especially if you grew up where I'm from, nigga. You gonna get talked about, nigga. They gonna talk about your looks. They gonna talk about your hair. The man look like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? With the whole receding hairline and shit like that, and all that other bullshit, man. Dog, that shit go on every day where I was from, nigga. That shit that they do to LeBron, like Charles Barkley and all that shit. That shit go on in locker rooms. That shit go on in barbershops, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some guys, you know what I'm saying, they laugh that shit off. Nigga, so what, nigga? I might have this type of hairstyle. I might not have no hair, but guess what? I got this or I got that. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about I'm from the country. Let's say shit. Not where I'm from, Viking. They mean harm. They they want your ass. They want your ass to they want to talk about your ass to the point where your ass want to fight. Nah, I'm playing, but it's all love, man. I don't ever get serious. That's why, like, I don't mind people coming on here. You know what I'm saying? Well, we have to be, we have to make sure that, this is Harvard Business School, the way we talk. We have to make sure that, we dot our I's and cross our T's and make sure we use proper grammar. And People don't want to hear that shit. I'm for real. K Reno, absolutely. Trey, K Reno. Sterling Young know what K Reno is. Oh, who K Reno is? He probably don't know. He a little older. K Reno, he's what you call a conscious rapper. And I know, hey, Young, don't, hey, I got a dope one coming up, y'all. Hey, I'm giving you a preview right now. We gonna do we got a thing now on Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment where it's called Classic Album Clash. And I know you done seen the live that's getting ready to come, Young. It's Biggie, Ready to Die versus Illmatic by Nas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that later. Don't get into it now. Don't get into it now. We're gonna talk about it later. But
Right.
anyway, we got Young in here. He love when I say not love, this nigga love. This nigga think Steph Curry changed the game.
Oh, hold on
What you
now.
got on Steph Curry, man?
Um, yeah, the game winning shot, in this first one, very, I'll be like finally, because and he missed because people don't know he missed two go ahead threes in the final minutes, but score when the shot mattered the most. Cause that's what you should learn. An NBA player learn make a shot that matters make shots that matter the most, and he needed that. So um, is that one thing I like about him is that he's gonna I like that even though he won't have an off night, but he's gonna keep shooting. That's a strong mentality to have. Is that you might not have a great game, but as long as you keep scoring, just contribute to the team, then you be all right. So people saying that he ain't clutch, man, that's that's funny to me. Mm.
What? Well, look, I mean, people don't realize that he struggled. He struggled early in this game too. People don't understand that he struggled early in this game. But like everybody has a different definitions of clutch. I think what they hold to me what can be unfair to Steph Curry at times is the fact they hold the expectations of him trying to be a Jordan in the fourth during the playoffs, or Larry Bird in the fourth during the finals or something like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Which he's tried many times and stuff like that, but he hasn't met the expectations or whatever. But the thing that I think separates Steph Curry Young is the fact that he's able to work on whatever is necessary. It's just like Young when like wait what says okay, well, yeah, Giannis is a superstar, you know and they'll say, well, why isn't he a superstar? Well, he doesn't have this in his bag, or he can't shoot, or he's not efficient at the line, or he can't shoot a free throw, or he can't do this or he can't do that or whatever. But the thing that he loves is he loves listening to guys like Wait What, or guys that do criticize and stuff like that, because they don't think that he's quite able to meet those expectations. But when he does, then guess what? Then they're gonna nitpick at something else, or they'll say, well, Brooklyn was hurt, so he didn't win a championship. Well, we'll go ahead and prove it. I faced up yesterday against a particular player who they said that was better than me. And guess what? He was able to show people that, okay, we played the Bulls. You said the Bulls were better than me. I was able to beat that. Uh, so either way, he's going to checkmate you on there. But guess what? You can't please everybody. You just can't. And with Curry, hey, I said this, Young, even though he hit this shot, they're still going to criticize him. They're going to say, "Oh, well, you still need to work on this. You still need to work on that." Clay Thompson. Oh, well, he can move without the ball and do all that other stuff, but he doesn't dribble that much. Just silly stuff like that.
Are we done capping? Like that was a whole cape for Steph Curry, bro. That was unnecessary. Like truthfully, sometimes I feel like you do the most when it's not
Hmm.
needed. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Um,
Hey, Young, and I like this shit right here, and I'm glad you came in. Where did Kevin Durant go to?
Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. No. He went to Golden State in order to
Oh,
obtain his
okay.
rings, right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Didn't he,
he
Young?
was
I could have
yeah,
swore Steph
yeah.
Curry didn't go to OKC, did he?
no.
Klay
It was a,
Thompson didn't go to OKC, did he?
the king of his
Draymond Green didn't go to OKC, did he?
the king of his
He
own
hopped over
throne.
there and he went over there. That's where
Can I
he
say
went.
this?
So
Can I
how
say
am
this?
I caping when he already had rings before KD had came there?
Ring, no S.
It doesn't matter. He still had a championship. Did he hoist the Larry O'Brien? He had a chance to against LeBron, but he didn't do it.
So let me get this right.
Like, come
Let
on,
me get
man,
this right.
stop it.
So when
Hey, Trey
somebody,
Chambers, what were you talking about earlier? Emotion versus logic. Look, I'm bringing both of that shit to the table today.
I
Sterling
think he
Young.
pump faking. I think he pump faking right now. Like he's straight paying Manny right now with a pump fake.
Hmm.
All right, so
Right.
let's go through this right quick.
You
First of all,
mad
one,
because Steph
no. I'm
Curry.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you
You're
why.
mad
I'm gonna
because
tell
he
you.
did it and he proved you wrong.
No. It's the fact that you gave him a name before allowing him to do it.
Who?
How, in your title, you said the baby assassin. First of all,
He
this is not your
is. I
first.
mean, damn. I mean, that's his nickname. I didn't give him
It's
that name.
not.
Hey,
It's
Sterling
not
Young.
his nickname.
That we did. Hey, I wasn't with Sterling Young. Wait, what? And I said, hey, you know what? We're gonna come up with this name for Steph Curry.
But I'm
That's what
saying,
they
but
called him. They crowned him that.
in, in certain places, like for example, in in Germany, they used to call this guy their god, but was he really a god for everybody? No. So it's just people choosing to do it. It's not about either if it's right or wrong. But come on, bro, he's not no assassin. Especially last night was his first buzzer beater. Two, it's sad. You know what I'm saying? The way that you know what I'm saying, like this man was on like a trash ass slump. Um, and like he got a video. Like nobody talk about Kyrie last night. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie did what he's supposed to do, helped his team win. Nobody talking about James Harden triple double, 37 plus. Like we gotta start disrespecting the ones who showed on a consistent basis, a la James Harden. First of all, I think we need to start having James Harden in the MVP conversation now. I think that need to start happening now, and like guys like that who show it not on just one end, on both ends, on a consistent basis. Somebody can give you 37 and still give you 10 assists. Steph Curry not doing that for me. He's not giving me 10. He's not giving me 11 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. He's not orchestrating the offense. Y'all said Draymond Green orchestrate the offense. Come on, man. James Harden all the way, dog. If James Harden don't start an All Star game, bro, that's bullshit. He should
What?
definitely start.
Uh,
He's been 1 and 2 in the turnover department, right?
What that mean though?
He had one. Nigga, he
look.
had a
I
great
say,
game
I say this.
against San Antonio. This nigga is already talking about James Harden is the
I say
GOAT.
this. I say this. I say this.
Come on, man. Like San Antonio. Hey,
Hold on.
wait, what? Hey, Young. Hey, we could go out there and put up 50 against San Antonio.
I say this. It's so
That's
many
cap.
caps. It's so many caps he's saying. Like this is like I just don't know what to pick at. But
Take your time.
the Spurs. You want us to be happy when the Nets beat the Spurs?
I'm not talking about be happy. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying look
no,
at
no, no, no,
I
no.
said look at James Harden what he did.
It's the
37
Spurs.
triple double.
It's the Spurs, dog. I knew God, Kyrie and James was gonna beat the Spurs. I knew they was gonna have their night. But like I said, right there, I'm not I was very, kind of like I wasn't disappointed, but I wasn't too impressed with the Curry thing because they was favored by double digits and they took the buzzer beater to beat the Rockets. It may be Steph, but I wasn't too impressed because this should have been a blowout because he was struggling a lot since 21 from field, but all people will talk about is this buzzer beater, no disrespect, you know, and
And guys like Polo is the ones who come out here talking about, oh, he hit a buzzer beater, assassin, and everything, all that other shit. When it's like, yo, like, come on, bro, you could have came harder with a James Harden one, triple double against a strappy Spurs.
A
You over here
trippy
talking
double.
about
You want us to be more
a
impressive than that buzzer. You
37
want no.
point triple double.
You want us to be more impressed with James Harden scoring triple double on the Spurs than that game winner?
Yeah, bro, against
Nah,
the Houston Rockets, who got a worse
nah,
record? Houston Rockets or the Spurs?
dog, man.
I'll wait.
Two
I'll
worst,
wait.
two worst games. Two worst
Who
games.
came off a winning streak? I'll wait. Who got
Came
better
off.
rankings on the defensive standards? I'll
Hold on,
wait.
hold on.
Who got a better
Let
offensive
me stop
ranking?
you. Let me
I'll wait.
stop right there. Hold on.
What was
Spurs rank on
that? Factual.
13th. The Spurs rank 13th. Two down
Okay.
higher than the Rockets. Stop talking.
No, they is higher than the Rockets.
Yeah, then the 13th. Rockets in the 15th.
Okay, but all right, but look at I'm talking about looking at stats too.
Two
Look at
worst
defensive.
teams. Two worst
I said look
teams.
at that. Hold on, though. Look at the defensive and look at the offensive. Spurs is better on both categories.
No,
So what
forget
the
about
fuck is
that.
you talking about?
No. Forget about that. You want us? No, I'm not. I say I wasn't too impressive, but I also wasn't too happy to be surprising about the Nets beating Spurs. That's two worst teams. You want to be happy with two worst teams in the Western Conference?
Yo, but who got a video up about the Houston Rockets getting beat by the buzzer beater? I'm talking about that guy right now. I'm talking about the guys who out here
No. Don't
who
dodge
out
my.
here
Don't dodge my.
caping
No,
for
don't
Steph
dodge it.
Curry.
You want us? You want me and Polo be impressed with the Nets? When I'm not impressed with the buzzer beater, and I feel like it shouldn't have been a blowout against the worst teams. But you want us to be happy when James Harden scored triple double, also
I
the
did
team
not.
that's worse.
Okay, I'm gonna answer your question because you don't because obviously young you don't listen. I literally didn't say it's better or I want you to be happy about it. I'm just saying comparing to the two situations where you as in Golden State, you playing against the worst team in your conference, and you had to go to a buzzer beater by Steph Curry,
So many caps.
and he didn't even really play that. Like, he
Okay,
played
but who
great.
did they have though?
It's so
He
many
had his
caps.
Chris Paul.
They didn't even
Many
have
caps you can
Clay. They
say.
didn't have Clay. They didn't
It's
have
so many.
Draymond.
It's like
Hold
so
on,
many.
though.
It's
Hold
like
on,
so many
hold on.
caps. You've been saying
Is
something a
that
lot
the
right
same
now.
Houston
Yes.
team that defeated James Harden by
Mhm.
himself? So what
Look,
the fuck is you talking about?
look. It's been so many caps that you've been saying. He's saying the Curry one, like he had to hit a buzzer.
Yeah, that nigga got a lifetime at
But
Lids.
the problem is not game. The problem. I'm gonna put it out this. Why
Uh-huh.
y'all so close? The game was so close for you for the Nets against the Spurs.
Yeah,
And the Spurs, hold on, Polo. The game was close between the Nets and the
yeah.
Spurs, and the Spurs was the worst team, just like the Rockets. They worst team, just like the Rockets, and y'all was close to them as well.
That's cap. That's
Come
cap.
on.
Because if you look at the end of the box score, you don't see a 3-point lead. Like, I mean, not a 3-point lead, but a 2-point lead. Like them in Houston versus Golden State. You'll see a fucking at least about a 10-point lead if you look at the Spurs and the Brooklyn Nets for the final score box. I'm just letting you know. I'm not worried about if it's good, if it's bad, what it's great, what it's not. I'm just stating facts, homie. So I need you to relax. Don't act like this is the opinion you can battle. You can't battle opinions, bro. I'm
That's
stating
not
facts,
no
bro.
opinion. That's not no
You
opinion.
know what I'm
That's not
saying?
even
Like
a
y'all
fact
boys
as
be
well.
so.
To me,
I'm just,
you're saying that you're not impressed. Like I said, like I wasn't impressive as well with that. But also, you ain't y'all Nets. Wasn't impressive with the Nets because y'all got the game close with the Spurs because that's the first one. The Spurs it was 24-26. The Spurs was on lead. It took y'all around what third and fourth quarter to get y'all rhythm going against the Spurs. They were also the worst team, just
Can I
like the
ask you a
Rockets.
question?
I'm
Can I ask you a
just
question
saying.
though? Before you, can I ask you a question?
Mm.
Who got it? Can you check who got a better offensive rating and defensive rating? Who's better offensively and
What
defensively,
does offensive
stat
rating
wise
and
and everything?
defensive rating got to do with the team? What's that got to do with that?
It
You're
gonna
not
show
making
you
any sense. They're two worst
honestly,
teams. They're two worst teams. You should
honestly.
know that.
Okay,
Why you focus on offensive
okay.
rating where they're the two worst teams? You should in the Western Conference. You
Your
should know that.
takes,
I'm just saying.
your
I'm just
takes,
putting it out
your
there.
takes is your takes is coming off like a bucket full of crabs. You're not getting nowhere. Listen, The fact that you're able to keep on going on with this is crazy. I
because
just told you. If you look at who got
it's
better
fast
stats,
because you're
who's
acting
actually all
because
right. Who came off the winning streak?
you've been shooting blanks. You are
Who?
shooting blanks right now, buddy. You are very
Yes or
shooting
no?
blanks
Yes or no? You think?
because you're not really
Answer this
getting
question.
what I'm you're not really getting it because you're very shooting blanks. Why is you talking about offensive rating
Okay.
on two of the worst teams? We should know. You
Okay.
should
Let me
know
ask
that
you this
because
question.
you should know that because the Spurs on the 13th and the
Okay.
Rockets on the 15th. You should know who had the better offensive rating, defensive rating.
Okay.
Why is you talking about that? I'm just saying, like I said, I'm saying why is you like you saying that why Curry, I wasn't impressed. Like you should, and you should feel like, well, yeah, I wasn't impressed. But also, I wasn't impressed about a win against against the Spurs because y'all get the Spurs let the game close to the Spurs as well. That
Once
right?
again, it take it
Let me
take it take
let,
it
let
take
me
you.
let me let me say something.
Go
Wait,
ahead,
wait. Let
bro.
me say something too, y'all. My bad, bro.
Go
Listen,
ahead.
I'm gonna let y'all go back at it, but no, this is the thing. Okay, we can't always. Okay, when we're looking at shit from a, because there's two ways that you can look at the shit. You can look at it from just a all out, I guess you could say, a situational, dig deep heart perspective, and then you can also run to the analytics and all this other stuff. On every situation, wait, what, man? We can't be looking at okay, defensive efficiency or defensive rating because you could have a team that's ranked, top five in defense, or even one or two, like a Golden State or like a Phoenix or something like that. Even Cleveland's up there too, and then they go out there, they have blown out. So we can't always look at that sort of thing because sometimes the situation is not really set. It doesn't set up like that. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but that's like what I can use is data from the recent transactions of what you've been doing compared to me just pulling shit out the ass or in this PG stream out the air with Young doing. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. I'm bringing you something that can have bulletproof bullet points, so we can at least go off of something compared to me just talking and rambling of nonsense as Young been doing lately. Sometimes YouTube, hold on, but I digress. But what I was speaking on is just a simple fact. It's not about being impressed or being not impressed. I never said I was not impressed by Steph Curry buzzer beater. I'm just shocked and disappointed that we give people titles before they earn it, and then when they earn it, you expect there to be an extra celebration. Well, you kind of gave them niggas the name before they even earned it. So when dudes out here saying the baby assassin, yo, that's so disrespectful, bro. Cause like that's like saying like, cause there's assassins that's out there, a la Kyrie, a la LeBron James. Are we putting Steph Curry in that same category with them as an assassin? I hope not, because he's not on a level of assassinary. So stop it. And then it does matter who you does it to and where it happened at. One dude did it in the fucking finals. The other dude did it a lot of times in the playoffs. High crucial games in regular seasons. But a low seeded 15 seed, that's where you get your first comes party. You know what I'm saying? I pun it if you catch on my drift. But come on, bro. Stop it. It's embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Shout out Jerry
Look,
West, man.
look,
Shout out to the logo, man.
look,
Jesus.
for a person who you always be in your feelings like, oh, with James Harden, triple double, like, oh, that it's like, come on, it's like, come on, man, like you ain't gonna blow out some teams that are worse record. Like sometimes you will, but sometimes you don't. But the baby face as in like you make it seem that you coming at us, you better come at people. Some people call them that. I don't. No, I don't know why. Probably he been got that since the tournament. Since he went to tournament with NCAA when he was with the Davidson. That's how he got the name. But
Do you agree
like,
with the name?
do I agree with the name, the Babyface Assassin? No, Isaiah. No, that's Isaiah.
All right. So why use something you don't agree with? You're being a hypocrite.
I didn't say
Show
I
the
agree with
kids,
it. I
man.
didn't say I
Stand
didn't
on
say
your
agree
own
with the
feet.
name. Now,
I'm
see
saying,
right
but you
there,
use it
you
though.
flipping the table.
But
You
you use
flipping
it.
see,
But
look
you
right there.
use
You
it.
flipping the table right there. You flipping it. Because I didn't say
Hey,
that. I didn't say
hey.
the big face. I said
So I can show
I
you the bolts
said
to the
that
bullshit
they
to this
gave him that
table.
name.
That's why I flipped the
You
table.
better talk to the people that gave him that agree with that name or ask him for that name. I said I didn't agree with it, but that's what people call him.
I'm young. I'm asking, do you use it? Is my question. Do you use that when you describe him or even speak on him? Do you use it? Is my question.
No, I'm not using that name on him.
All right, that's all I'm saying. If you don't use it, that's different. But if you out here like, for example, you out here like Polo saying this nigga a baby assassin, and the only thing you got right now is Houston from last night, and he been calling that dude the baby assassin before that, because I've seen videos where he called this nigga baby assassin, which is crazy.
Yeah,
You
he
know what I'm
been.
saying? Like I'm just trying to clarify it up, just like that. As long as you don't use it, it don't make sense.
Yeah,
But I feel
he
you.
been had that name. I just call him Chef Curry. That's what people call him.
Hey, I look at it like this though, y'all. I mean, it's a regular season game, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think people understand like what perspective where I'm coming from. Listen, people have criticized Steph Curry for so long and stuff like that. They've criticized him for how he moves in the pick and roll. They criticize him on not being a lockdown defender. They criticize him on being easily passed up as a defender, right? And more importantly, they've criticized him about how he plays in the clutch and yada yada yada. Well, he's trying to work on other aspects of the game. Maybe it's not coming at your pace, or maybe it's not coming when it want it, or maybe it's not even coming up against a team like a juggernaut or something like that. But the fact that he's trying, you gotta get him. You gotta salute him. Hey, we might get on him when he down, but hey, we shows hell gonna give him his props when he doing the right thing. You feel me?
Yo, that's why when I first came on, that's why I said you was caping for him, because that was beautiful just now. Like that was beautiful what you just said. Like everything you just said,
Man, listen,
I felt that.
let me stop you
I
there,
felt
nigga.
that.
I'm not. Listen, I don't cape for nobody. Wait, listen, me caping for somebody. Wait, what would be young? It would be me being subjective, nigga. If you fuck with me and you fuck with this channel, you'll know that I'm objective, man. I've criticized him to the T, but I'm not gonna sit up here and deny, what he did was great. Can you get out there and do it against a hungry Houston team who ain't got nothing to lose?
Bruh,
It's
they
easy for us
wasn't
to
like
say that.
that. They wasn't like that. Like against this, like compared to the Spurs, who was more
Who?
desperate.
Christian Woods had 19 and 15.
Bruh, motherfucking Kevin Johnson averaged like hitting like what, like 5 threes. Like these dudes was like, you say they was hungry. Spurs was starving, and they in the same state.
Man, dude,
Come on, bro.
no, Houston, okay, you might look at their record and stuff like that, but you don't forget earlier in the year, am I right, young? They went on a winning streak. Like, okay, these guys are young. Dog, do you know how young Green is? And plus, he's
Yeah,
been battling injury, but he only had 3 points, and it wasn't him. It was Eric Gordon. It was Christian Woods. It was the combination. They got potential, man. Don't get it twisted.
nah, I don't think Gordon gonna be there after this buyout. I think they're gonna buy his ass out.
Who?
Going going out of
I
there,
would
man.
like to have Gordon. I would like to have Gordon with the
Hey,
Sixers.
early speculations that we're going to the Nets. Watch. Going into the Nets. Hey, what you think we can get for Paul Millsap?
Well, that shot. Well, right now, there's only three teams that are interested in Paul Millsap. It's the Wizards, Bulls, and Clippers. The Nuggets, they tried to shop him over there at the Nuggets, but
That they didn't his former team, but they weren't reaching and grabbing her. And then plus, the Nuggets just signed Boogie.
Mm. So you said the Bulls,
Pick it up.
the Clippers, and who else? The Bulls, Clippers, and Memphis. That what you said? Man, Memphis, give me Steven Adams. I take it. Give me Steven Adams. I take it. I want that nigga on that team, man. Oh yeah, that nigga been a disappointment though. I ain't gonna lie. Paul Millsap been a huge disappointment. He just had too much shit going on.
You talking about Paul Millsap? You say he's been a disappointment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the thing about it is first and foremost, a lot of people don't notice. But Paul Millsap, before he started having some injuries and stuff, he was an Iron Man and showed up for pretty much the majority of his games. You could always depend on him. Plus, he's aging and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens. Everybody's body's not the same. But look at LaMarcus Aldridge. Wait,
What?
what? You was trying to tell me, look, man, he'll be all right. It's working out good for him. And what did I say? I said, nah, I don't think he should come back. I thought it was a bad idea. And look what he did last night.
What you mean? He dropped like what, like 2018? Like he dropped like 18 or 20?
Who, Aldridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he was good, and plus
And
the
the night
motion
and
has.
then in the game before he would drop. I think he dropped like 30.
You see what I'm saying? But what my point is that I felt it was a bad idea. You felt it was a good idea. So sometimes it could work out better. Like with Boogie Cousins, everybody think, oh no, he should give up and stuff like that. Did you know Boogie had 15, 10, and three steals, by the way, his last game on January 6th? But Milwaukee just let him go. I felt it was cutthroat what Milwaukee did. They let this guy get through because they were riddled with injuries. And they were like, yeah, well, Boogie helped us out. Then you just gonna let him go like that.
They doing that pump, like that saving face, like, oh yeah, like we gonna sign him. Like he's great, but we got our guys coming back. We don't really need him. If like I said, Boogie is not having an impact. Like he need to go to a certain team that will allow and trust him. He need to stop going to these contenders and go to a pretender and show a pretender they could be a contender if they trust him behind him and see what it is. Like
You got an
I would
MVP
love,
candidate in Jokic.
yeah, but at
Oh,
the
and I
same
know Ja
time,
Morant outplayed him last night, but you still got an MVP candidate in Jokic and a
but at the
former
same
MVP.
time, I can't say I trust a Denver Nuggets to actually play the real opportunity for Boogie if they couldn't even fucking do anything with Bobo. They traded that nigga.
Man, Bobo is gone. We
A
got to get that.
raise.
Bobo needed to just be worried about passing his fucking physical. That's what he need to be worried about. But he's a good fit. Listen, what's his name could benefit off of that. Wait, what? And Young, Jokic. I mean, he's a big man. Don't forget, Boogie brought that kind of style too, bringing the big outside and stuff like that. Just a little bit. He wasn't handling the rock as much as Jokic, but he could be an influence on him and pick his brain. That's why I want. I would love to have Boogie rather than Andre Drummond in Philly. That's just my personal opinion.
Mhm.
Mm, mm.
Even though they don't get along, but I guarantee you, as a competitor, I mean, him and Andre Drummond, he owned Andre Drummond. Well, I don't want nobody like that. But when he came against Boogie before he was injured, him and Embiid used to go at it.
Yo, I was having an argument about your team. I think it was last night,
Hmm.
Polo, where I was telling niggas that, like, cause somebody was telling me Embiid got no help. I said it's bullshit, and he got plenty of help, even without Ben Simmons over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they were trying to compare his help to James Harden when he by himself and he got a part-time Kyrie.
That's not a good comparison. That's a horrible comparison. He's not even a leader. Not even a leader like that.
But who's not a leader like that?
James Harden. He sucks as a leader. He's not a
He's
leader.
not a good leader.
Yo,
He's not a leader. He's not. Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about. He's not a leader.
Harden's not a good leader. No, he's not the leader. No.
this is embarrassing. I can't believe I say anything tonight. I mean, today.
No, it's true.
This
He
is
has
very
beef with
embarrassing.
he used to have beef with teammates. Dwight Howard, Chris Paul. Even Russ had a little.
Bro, Dwight
got a
Howard
little
had beef
too.
with Kobe. So, bro, are
Well,
y'all
okay
serious
then.
right now?
Okay then. Let's
All the
talk about
names
the
y'all
Chris
pulling
Paul
out
one.
right now, come on, bro.
Let's talk about the Chris Paul one. Chris Paul was a more leader than him.
That's not the point. Chris Paul was trying to be the guy when he's not the guy no more.
It's not about being the guy.
Come
It's
on, bro.
about
That was
it's
Chris Paul was making it about.
no look.
Tell this nigga to
That
play that
year,
other position.
no look, with that year right there, they could have beat the Warriors. That year, 2018.
Yeah, but who pulled a hammy? Who pulled a hammy?
It was
Not
both.
James Harden.
It was both of these players.
No.
Yes, it was. It was
No.
not just Chris Paul. It was James Harden. You need to stop
No.
getting shooting. You need to stop shooting James Harden bail out. It was James Harden. Harden as well.
So it was CP3 injury. We're not blaming CP3, but it was his injury. Then it was Mike D'Antoni in the situation, not calling no timeouts, not stopping no runs, allowing dudes to just straight take like 24 threes, 25 threes straight, missing it instead of trying to drive into the paint. Not allowing to put in the right rotations to be surrounded and allowing to just create more offense just Harden. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. And then maybe you could put the team and then James Harden after that. Then you might have a point. But you just saying James Harden because he's a name factor
I'm not
horrible.
saying he's the main factor. I
Really
said it's both faults. It's not just only Chris Paul. It's James Harden. It's James Harden as well. Because see, this is what bothers me about these type this situations. All responsible seems to fall to players to get the shit together. Because when the truth is, and that year it was the coaching staff that can't come up with the game plan will work for these type of players. Because you get great players on the team with an uncompelling coaching staff and compelling management of the great situation, but the players get blamed the public when teams get broken up. So I'm not saying it's not just only them; it's also the ownership, the management that get PR machine work on the short term for any blame. So it happened over again. But my thing, but I'm saying that it's not just only him. It was James Harden because like I said, that year he just something was wrong. Something was wrong. To me, it was like something was wrong because that series against the Warriors. Because but the year later before that, but the 2018 Rockets was better. They were supposed to beat the Rockets, but it was Dan. We all know it was Dan. We all know about D'Antoni. I feel like he could have just take over. But that year, I feel like he was did he win MVP that year? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yo, my bad, I fell out.
Look, oh yeah, I'm saying like that year he won MVP, right? That year he won MVP. So I feel like
My
he
bad.
was
Wait, what?
Nah, you good.
I said that year 2018 he was focused on stats.
All right, bro. Look, bro, Young, you've been rambling about nothing for the last 10 minutes. bro. Come
Here you
on,
go
bro.
finna shoot some
Nah,
Yeah,
blanks.
no, nigga, your ass been rambling.
Rambling so
I ain't
much.
gonna. I gotta defend your nigga. You talking
yeah.
Go
about?
ahead. No, go ahead. Shoot some
You
blanks. Go
trying to
ahead.
compare the
Yeah.
Spurs to the Houston, nigga?
Look, go ahead.
Nah,
Go ahead, man. Go shoot some blanks.
bro,
Go ahead.
bro. For the fact that you keep trying to blame Harden for what happened in Houston from three people divisional fuck ups. You got CP3 hamstring. You got Mike
Nigga,
D'Antoni,
what?
and then
Wait,
you
what?
got the team
Me and
injury.
Young already know what you finna do, but this is what you do when Brooklyn win, nigga. You be all happy, nigga. I ain't see your ass in a month, nigga. When Brooklyn was struggling, nigga.
Nah, I don't know what you talking about, man. I was here
Hey,
after
yo,
Game
hey,
Seven.
wait, what bit at? Oh, Brooklyn start with Brooklyn got their three back, Kyrie back. Look, he happy now. Look, that nigga back on deck. He think y'all got a chance. Hey,
He was
don't let
stabbed.
Kyrie. Hey, no, hold on. Don't let Kyrie talk about. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take the jab. That nigga, you ain't gonna be able to tell that nigga nothing.
He did not hear what I just said. I said I'm blaming both of them. I'm not just gonna blame just Chris Paul. I said I'm gonna blame James Harden because of that. Because of that, I'm like I'm not gonna shoot the bell because he was stat chasing. Because if he didn't stat chasing to get the MVP, he did.
Hey, yo, remember last year that nigga wait what right? Hey,
Mhm.
with KD, when he played all the minutes, he included overtime or whatever. You couldn't tell that nigga nothing.
Mm.
What's up with it, Jelly Bean? I see you in the building. For those of y'all that like gaming, any types of level of gaming, boxing. I know Young like boxing. Go subscribe to the boy Jelly Bean 4280, man. He does all types of gaming. Not just no 1-2 minutes, man. This dude be on there hours, man, and not just basketball. He do shooting games, dude be on baseball games, and he be doing classic boxing. Salute to Jelly Bean. I guess wait, what fell out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he fell out. Hold on one sec, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, my bad, man. Oh, I thought Young was about to ride out on me, man. I know you. He'd be like, man, skip all this. I ain't waiting on this dude. Now we're gonna talk about boxing. Sterling Young is a boxing head, Jelly Bean. I'll be wanting him, cause like Jacob, him and Jacob, they know a lot about boxing. You know what? Charlo and Canelo. I was gonna put up that debate though. Young, who you got, man? You still there, Young? I think Young might have fell out. Anyways, man, look. Hey, Jelly Bean, who you got out of Charlo and Canelo? I don't see. I see him maybe struggling just a little bit, but in the end, because of Canelo's versatility, because people
Mm-hmm.
forget. You there, Young?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Because I asked you a question, but I didn't.
Yeah, what was the question?
I, I had asked you. I was telling. Well, first off, I told Jelly Bean that you are a boxing head, just like Jacob and everything. And then also, I asked you who you got out of Charlo and Canelo.
Oh, Canelo. Shit. Canelo. Charlo's scared of both of them. Charlos are scared of Canelo. Like, like who really want that? Especially for especially for Charlo, cause I both of them Charlos, cause I know they're not gonna be Canelo. They're both not gonna be Canelo. Whatever y'all can say, whatever y'all can trash talk, whatever y'all can trash talk, or be like the Lions Den or whatever. Y'all not gonna beat that man. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy money right there. Because like okay, if they fight, that's 168, right? It means they can. And it means he got to go at 168. Now, if he goes if they fight, and if Jamal,
What I was saying basically, my I didn't mean to cut you off, man, but everybody tends to forget how extremely versatile Canelo is. Somebody said this, young. They said that Canelo he he fights flat footed, and that was like yeah he while he can fight flat footed, he could bounce too though. That's what y'all fail to realize. He bounced against Triple G. He bounced against Jacobs. He bounced a little bit with Cotto. I mean, don't let's not make no mistake. He bounced a little bit against Sugar Shane,
uh,
but there were a lot of flat-footed fighters that were still able to be successful.
all right, yeah, but yeah, but like I said, let them fight let fight Jamal 168. Let's see how he survives. Because if he goes to the ground with Canelo, I give all credit to the world. But I'm to be honest, if I bet, I'll drop money on that Canelo stopping Jamal. Like
Right.
168, once
Hmm.
once and but also and but Charlo Charlo he doesn't like Charlo. This is where the talking stops. Like you never have faced my bad how say this to be honest, looking at Canelo fights, he's going after all of the PBC fighters.
Hmm. Yeah.
So he's gonna so now here we are now. Let's see if he accepts the invitation then. If he doesn't price himself out, because um because if they fight, I believe they're gonna fight at 168. if the fight would happen, I feel like Jamal then would fight 168, like 160 to 168. But no, I can't say that. Canelo ain't gonna go for 160. No. I take that back. I say 168. They might fight at
He
160.
well, Canelo. No. I mean, cut you out. Man, Canelo's not gonna go back down because he's running the chessboard right now. He's controlling everything, so he dictating everything. So it's like you're gonna have to come up to between 168 and 175. Most likely, it's gonna be 168, like you said.
That's why I said I forgot. I said, wait a minute, I forgot. He too big. He ain't gonna go. I said, oh yeah, Jamal gotta go big to 168.
Where his weakness is, though, Young, is the fact that he's not accurate. He's not accurate with his punches, and in terms of a lot of people don't feel like he has the power necessary, and his defense is suspect because when he fought what's his name, his people thought that he was going to dominate the fight, and he didn't do that. Matter of fact, some people felt like he lost that fight.
Oh yeah, definitely. But like I said, the Jelly Bean thing. I feel like he already could. Cause I feel like I said, 168. Because Charlo already said he's the biggest middleweight on Instagram. He said he was the biggest middleweight. So let's see if you can make it there. No, with no excuses. You say you're the biggest middleweight. Go ahead, go to that weight. And if he can't go to that weight and be like, nah, I don't want to do that, then that tells you right there that he's afraid of. They both was afraid of Canelo. And but I would say this, Polo. If he beats one of them, who's next?
Listen, if Canelo beats Charlo, you cannot say anything about Canelo again or criticize him again, ever again, because the stigma has been, oh, well, he doesn't fight any black fighters, which is cap because he does have that on his resume. Now, this is another question I had to ask you too, young man, and I asked it to Jacob last night. Dog, Terrence Crawford has said F Mayweather and F PBC. What you think about him not joining forces with Mayweather or whatever? He said he don't want to go the Mayweather route.
What you said again?
You didn't hear me?
Well, you said Canelo don't want to go to the Mayweather route?
No. Crawford.
Okay, yeah.
Crawford. Yeah, he don't want to go there, and he's not messing with PBC anymore. What you think about that? Because Mayweather was trying to get his hands on him, and he wanted to get his hands on him especially for the Spence fight.
I mean, with the Bob Arum situation, it just like Floyd. It's just like Floyd. Bob Arum, he don't. I don't want to say. I don't want to go out there and say racist, but but the thing I say is that I got so much respect for Crawford for because he had sued Bob Arum. You have to because you have to stand up for something that's going to help other boxer named Shakur Stevenson. It'll help Shakur get his fights he deserved. But with the Floyd thing, I feel like
Hop in, Memphis.
I feel like it's like Bob, like he spoke about Crawford not being a marketable only after Carl Camp went plubbed that Crawford wouldn't be resigned to something. And like he was like, oh well, he's not marketable. It's that bunch of people say this years ago when Bud resigned with Bob is that he made his bed now, he ain't lay on it. I quit keeping up with stuff because like I said, Boxing keep killing itself for not putting out the best fights and not promoting the best and letting cheating run rampant. And 1,000 championship and all I have for minion weight classes. Like,
That's facts.
because I see, like I said, wake me up when WBC crumbles, you know, and that's how I feel like. I feel like well put together. So I feel like for him, Bud needs to reevaluate how much he's suing Bob, Arum, Top Rank, and ESPN for. It should be no less than 100 million. If Bob make open his book, and the lies will become even bigger. Because we all know Bob always lied about losing money on Bud, but Bob claims he's closes money on every one of Bud's fights. Yet he still wanted to continue to make fights deals with Bud. That's the problem. That's the problem I really got, because he did the same thing with Floyd. He did the same thing with Floyd. He didn't put much faith in Floyd. He always focused on Oscar because Oscar was the big money. But he didn't say that Floyd was undefeated and just won a championship and won a champion. He just got a belt. And I mean, he just won a belt, and he didn't see that. And that's why, and that's why Floyd left and started his own promotion. So I feel like he can go, if he don't want to go in that route, then he should find like some promoters, that could really just help him and mold him. I feel that.
What's good, fellas?
Good.
Yeah, man. Just stopping through, seeing what's going on.
What's your opinion?
About what?
What's up with it, Memphis?
What's going on?
I said, what's your opinion about the Curry buzzer beater?
I mean, hey man, they just I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just something. Just shot, I guess. They really want just playing all their horses, man, because after all, it is Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it shouldn't have been that close, but they weren't playing all their horses, man. And,
you all right, man?
who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. They weren't playing all their horses, but
No, he ain't, young.
Excuse me.
Yes,
No, like you making a sound like like.
no, man.
I told you, Memphis think he's slick, young. He think he's slick, man. Hey, you can't do that around Young. Young gonna call you out on it, man.
Who tell you to get up?
Nah, man, I'm just I mean, they
Young something else. He probably hung over from all that yak he drank last night.
no, man. I think they gonna be alright, man. People don't take teams like Houston, and even my favorite team like San Antonio. Like, people don't take them serious, bro, because like they lose it.
Oh, yeah. Your favorite team is Houston in San Antonio?
No, I said my favorite team is San Antonio.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Come in.
Right. And y'all got killed. Y'all got murdered last night by Brooklyn.
Hey man, we in rebuilding mode, man. We did a lot of things that Philadelphia can't say they done done. 76ers can't say they done what the Spurs have done, but that's another topic for another day. I'm gonna let you breathe, Polo. But
what are you talking about? We won last night.
It's coming. They're bringing it.
We won chips. Y'all haven't won nothing since the 70s.
No, the 80s. The last one we won was 1980.
But 80s, that's even worse. But
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Who y'all got tonight, man? Between the Titans and
Yeah.
the
I'm about to
Bengals.
say, like, you ready? You ready for
No.
today?
Ooh, nah, he ain't ready. He over there falling asleep, yo.
No, cause
I'm
like
He
he,
up,
over
man.
there.
no,
Hey,
cause like
man.
he
Look.
been
Hey,
making
look, man.
these, he's been making
I
these
got the
sounds.
Bengals over the Titans, man.
Then bring it.
No, cause he be making these sounds like,
Yo, you know you know who we got. You know, we got that boy Burrow. We got Jamar Chase.
It's okay.
I'm gonna have
It's
to go.
okay.
I'm gonna have to go with Derrick Henry.
Oh my God, yo, how you gonna change up like that, bro?
Man,
Mm.
I hope.
I'm not going with nobody that'll miss eight games, and I already picked the Bengals to come out of the AFC, so we can shut that down. Yo, I knew you was gonna change up, bro. I knew you was gonna change up, man. Derrick Henry
And
ain't gonna make nothing better. Derrick Henry ain't gonna.
I got Green Bay to be 49ers today, man.
You said they playing today? I don't think they Green Bay ain't playing today, right?
Yeah, Green Bay no play tonight on Fox, man. They gonna beat the hell out of 49ers, man. You heard it from Memphis first, so when it happens, you already know, man.
Hola.
Memphis
Can't
fans
believe
is gonna
that,
be
yo. You
crazy.
done changed up on me, bro.
Now the San Francisco and Green
Yeah,
Bay, I can't change up on Polo. I will go with San Francisco.
Huh? Man, you must just woke up, man. Hey, man, listen, man.
what time?
Listen,
I
young.
have work.
Hey, young. You my man now, man. You know.
I
But
know
today,
you're not.
today,
I know you're not gonna put your trust in Aaron Rodgers. No.
man, look,
Okay.
today,
All right,
hey,
no
man,
problem.
look,
He
man, today,
0-3 against San Fran. That's a good point, yo.
Right there.
hey, look, young. Hey, man, today your lucky day, man. You heard
No,
it
but
from
they're not
Memphis
serving
first,
Happy Meal
right?
as yet.
So when the bad man himself, Aaron Rodgers, go out there and get the cookie against San Francisco 49ers and making Jimmy G look like Mark Sanchez out there. And you know, man, Memphis already told me I ain't gotta be.
Why, hey, yo, why is he always comparing Jimmy G to Mr. Butt Fumble? He did not play that bad at all.
Right, baby.
Mark Sanchez was not even clutch like Jimmy G.
Yeah, man. Just know you heard it here first, y'all. I did you a favor, man. Your boy Memphis
Look, I'm
looking
not
out
gonna
for
go
you,
with
man.
the
That's what we
I'm
supposed to
not
do
gonna
is
go
look
with
out for you.
I'm not gonna go with with Green Bay because I know how Aaron plays when it comes to this playoffs.
Me too. And I
Okay,
know how Jimmy G play in the playoff.
yeah, but all right, if you know about that, then why would you root for the damn Green Bay?
You gonna find out at 7 o'clock, yo.
You mean
At 7 o'clock, you will find out why
you
Memphis
mean
told you I'm
8:15?
going
You
for.
mean 8:15?
Okay, yeah.
You mean
Okay,
8:15?
what's Aaron Rodgers record against San Francisco 49?
He's 0-3.
He's 0-3 with an average. Hey, listen, the last game that he played, guess what his QBR was, Memphis? And
What?
Young.
What is it?
Look at that. Not paying attention to what you're doing, man. It was 23.
Y'all ready? Hey, young Polo, y'all my guys.
Hey, he set a record, and see, that's why you could never compare Brady to Rodgers. He set a record for the one of the lowest, probably the lowest in the playoffs at 23, a QBR.
Polo.
What?
Y'all my guys, man. But y'all ready for this? Listen, man.
What?
Listen, man.
You're gonna help me
What?
bring in the grocery, Nobby?
I met with y'all. So tell me
I
what
got
I'm
him.
doing,
Just
man. I'm a Charles Barkley guaranteed Green Bay win this game.
No, man, Green Bay ain't gonna win that game.
Man, y'all know San Francisco ain't that good. They barely beat Dallas.
No, it's Green Bay. Green Bay can't. Big Greg can't even make it to like the second round, the first or second round.
But they gonna make it to the next round after this. They're just tune in at 7 o'clock. I'm quite sure you can find Fox on your TV and
Cause you
get
said,
it from the TV. Watch Aaron Rodgers put on the show.
all right,
Man.
yeah, all right, yeah. We'll see 8:15. And once the 49ers win, I want you to come in this channel. I want you to come in this chat with the same energy, same tone.
I bet. You got it, man. You get man, what? Hey, man. Once Green Bay wins, you just say, "Man, I got to roll with Memphis." Memphis told me what was gonna happen. I
I would
should
do
have
the same
listened.
thing. I'll keep my words, man. I'll keep my promise, man. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, man.
I would do the same thing. No, just like I said with Polo. If the Bengals beat the Titans, I would do the same thing. I'll keep my word. Be like, yo, you know what? I was wrong. You know, the Bengals, they did their thing tonight. You know, I would do the same thing if the Packers win. But I'm not gonna say about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, man. Aaron Rodgers gonna be 1-4 after tonight, bro. So just tune in 7 o'clock when you ain't got nothing
He's
to do. 'Cause I ain't
0-3.
got nothing to do, man.
He's 0-3. You mean 1-3?
Well, whatever. Yeah.
He about to be 0-4. I'm telling you, I don't trust Aaron Rodgers. I just don't trust him.
He's a bad, hey man. He's a bad man.
He's a bad quarterback. Yeah.
Like he sound like a. Who is your favorite football team?
You know who defending champs? About to go back to back.
The Bucks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't see nobody beating them.
We need to, because we got the Rams and all. I don't think is we need to worry about the Rams just offensively. You know, we got to stop Odell, and then we got to stop Cooper and Jefferson. But definitely Jefferson, and Colt, because they're two threatening. They're two receivers that are very threatening. So we got to shut them down quickly, and also we got to shut Matthew Stafford down.
So with that being said, what you think about the Rams defense, y'all?
The Rams defense, they're a rushing defense. So they're a rushing defense. They like to rush. So if Tom can throw them thoughts, can throw them thoughts on them guys, we'll be all right. But like I said, the other game, Kansas City and Bills, I gotta go with Kansas City because I feel like Bills, they 0-1. They 0-1 with Kansas. So
yeah.
So I feel like Kansas might get that done.
You might be right, man. I think Kansas City gonna run away with this game against Buffalo. I think Kansas City gonna run away with this game against Buffalo.
Yeah, cause like I said, Josh is 0-1 he's 0-1 with Patrick. So I feel like the best thing he has to do is just because I think Kansas, they know what to do with him, and also the Bills know what to do with Patrick. So I feel like just get him, just do not make both of them feel comfortable. Because with Josh loves to stay in the pocket, but he also runs. He also runs as well. So make him just stay in the pocket, make him feel comfortable. And for Patrick, same thing. Patrick's not getting in the pocket.
Right.
Make him stay in that pocket. Yeah, that's why I feel like both should be on. But like I said, today's game with the Bills and the Bengals and Titans, the defense need to step up because I feel like the one thing you gotta stop Joe Burrow from giving it to Jamar Chase because they're both deadly. So like I said, you cut off the head, the body would die. That's why I feel like
because both of them teams because both of them teams got two good defenses, so it's.
And one thing I would say is that for the Titans is that the one thing Bengals gotta do defensively. I think defensively they're horrible. I don't know. I see Bengals defense. No, they wasn't that good.
All they gotta do is put 8 in the box.
They can't. They gotta stop run. They gotta stop the run. That's one thing. Stop the run.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta put 8, 9 in the box. Slow down there because here's the thing: you can't hit them up. You can't hit them down low. because he's so big. He gonna run you over. If you
Yeah.
don't get him up top, it's over. So you gotta put 9. You gotta put 8, 9 in the box early to neutralize him. Because what the Titans really don't want to do is have to rely on Ryan Tannehill to be throwing the ball all game. Because he gonna throw interceptions and cost the game. So they had to bring Derrick Henry in. But once you put 8, 9 in the box, man, and slow down Derrick Henry. I mean, well, you can't really just slow him down. You really can't just stop him, but you got to try to
That's why I
neutralize him as
said
much as
I had
possible.
the Titans because the Bengals defense. The Bengals defense is no. We saw in the Raiders game when the Raiders running back just ground and pounded them. I feel like that's gonna be worse if Derrick Henry does that. That's gonna be more worse on the defense. And also, DTT don't trust Tannehill. They gonna have him. He gonna have all good game with that, especially him to Julio. So, but I feel like the running game. Bengals got to work on that definitely.
Right. True that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You right though. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. And the other game you said was Rodgers and Tim. One thing about the San Francisco defense, they need to also need to stop. They need to stop like I said, Devontae Adams. Put a good corner on Devontae Adams. And also, because Aaron Rodgers, he love to throw that. He's a pocket passer, so make him get
Yeah.
out the pocket because he's slow as hell. And one thing in San Francisco, one thing Green Bay need to stop is that they need to stop Debo. Focus on Debo, and also the tight end and also the running game as well. And also the receivers because Green Bay, because San Francisco receivers, not just only Debo and the other receivers, they're just incredible. So
Right.
mm.
So yeah. I can't wait to the game tonight. And I can't wait to see the Tampa Bay and the game I really want to see is the Tampa Bay and
Rams.
Rams game.
Oh yeah, we got revenge because we lost to them in the regular season, so we want our revenge. Yeah.
Right. So the Tampa Bay, that game gonna be in Tampa Bay, right?
Or the game with Tampa Bay and Bucks, the Rams. No, it's gonna be
Right.
on Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tampa Bay will win that.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, and after that, after we dropped, you got to be two people down, like one down, then like one down, then two people, and then it's gonna be down to 4, then we down to 2. So like we beat them, then I think we might face like San Francisco and Green Bay.
Yeah.
That's why I said I feel like Titans are winning. I feel like it's gonna be Kansas City and Titans.
What in the AFC?
Yeah, Kansas City and Titans.
You know what? No, it can't be no Kansas City and Titans in the Super Bowl.
No, the AFC. You said that.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. My bad, Sam. But no, who you think will win that game? Well, Titans won already, but I think Kansas City will beat them.
Yeah.
I think Kansas City will beat them. Either way it goes, Tampa Bay going back to the Super Bowl.
All right.
And Tom Brady gonna win the Super Bowl. Well, I can't really say that though, cause the Titans are pretty. Cause Titans, all they got to do is run with Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
So we really can't just say that.
Well, I got to take a business. Hold on. Be right back.
I don't know. But I'm about to slide, man. I gotta take us a little business. I'll catch y'all on the rebound.
I guess Memphis fell out. Did Memphis fall out? You still there, young? You said you taking Jelly Bean. You said you taking Green Bay over San Francisco this time. Why you taking Green Bay over them, Jelly Bean? I'm curious to know that. I really feel like San Fran got goodest chance as any in this game, for real, for real. You know, San Fran is a scary team, man. And the fact that y'all don't respect that shit, man, that says a lot about y'all, for real. Like I see Young on the thing, but he's not there. And Memphis, I think earlier you said the Bulls would be a great fit. I don't really feel like it might be, you know what I'm saying. But what Chicago is trying to do, I think that they're trying to get somebody that's a little bit more durable because they got players out. You got to think about it. Londo Ball, he out. Uh, Zach Levine, he's out. They riddled with injuries, man. And Paul Millsap, he got it. He great when he playing and when he's up and running, but when he's injured, he does no it don't do no good. Ain't nobody still here. Then to go ahead and close this one. Young, you still there, bro? I think you might have went out. All right. Hey, appreciate y'all pulling up. Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment, man. I'll get at y'all later.